Okay, so today we're going to be looking at the AMX50B. Now, the AMX50B is the Tier 10 French heavy tank, which is an autoloader. Now, an autoloader, if you don't know, is basically a tank with a magazine. So, in the magazine, the AMX50B has 3 rounds. This goes as well for the Tier 9 AMX50-120. However, in the AMX50-100 you can get a 3-round magazine or a 4. The 4-round magazine takes longer to reload, however you do have that 1 extra shell, and that can be very, very useful. So, what I'm going to do is run down a few statistics of the tank, give you some gameplay, and then my overall review. So, I hope you enjoy it, and here we go. So, the AMX50B is obviously the last tank in the French tech tree for the heavies. I have the veteran camo on it. This changes the name of the 50B to AMX50B veteran, and it gives you 2% to vehicle concealment on maps corresponding to the selected slot. I've got it on everyone. Anyway, so if you're playing the AMX50-100 or the AMX50-120, sorry, you'll notice the gun depression is fairly shit. This is because of how low it is in profile. Now, if you're playing the 50-120, first thing you'll notice, if you just look at them, the 50B is just that little bit taller. Because of this, it's taller. So that means it can angle its gun down a lot more and work ridge lines a whole lot better, which is what I prefer. So, what the 50B got going for, it's got 2,100 hit points. You can obviously upgrade that by putting on improved assembly, which gives you 5% of the vehicle HP. So that moves up to 2,205. That can be useful in situations where you need that little bit extra health. You can take that little bit extra shot. So, the hull armour on it is actually not too bad, and it's fairly well angled at 170mm, 30 the side, 30 the rear. The turret armour is somewhat lacking. It's 150 at the front, sides is 50, and then rear 30. Obviously that depends on which bit. I mean, that could have more armour I think than that, and so it depends, but on average it's the same. I feel like it's kind of well sloped. That's fairly flat, however the bit around the gun mantlet is very well angled and you are not penning that any time. It's got a little cupola on top which is able to pen, and since it's a lot taller, I find on maps such as mines, the rock in the middle up at the top of the hill, you can get shot a lot better, easier. However, you've got the more gun depression to put more rounds into the enemy. As well, its speed limit is 50 kilometers an hour, which is pretty good for a heavy, and especially it's able to get up to that fairly easily. I've got up to it multiple times, and that is no joke. That's the same speed limit as my FE4202, which is a medium tank for 50 kilometers an hour. And so the AMX50B is just overall, I find a better tank than the FE4202. However, I still enjoy the FE4202. Its standard shell damage is 300 to 500. Now, is 400 damage for armour piercing, which is standard rounds. If you want to get a bit more penetration, which is 340, you actually lose 60 average damage. Now that is bad and good, you get a bit more penetration but less damage. And then high explosive, obviously you lose a lot of penetration, it goes down to 65. However, you gain a whopping 115 more average damage, and it doesn't sound much, but that can be the equivalent to another shell. And so the average kind of clip damage for armour piercing is 1,200, which is really good. Its arm APCR is 1,020 I think, and then its high explosive is an unbelievable 1,545 average damage. Obviously you can roll less or you can roll high. Again, it's got 3 shells in the magazine, and its shell reload time between each shell is 3.33 seconds, which is okay. So you're firing about 1,000, let's say 1,200 damage in 9.99 seconds. So basically 10 seconds. And its magazine reload time I've got on it is 25.92 seconds, which isn't too bad. I don't find it really restricts you, because you can, during this reload time, it's good. You can have a look around the map, see what's going on, and make your next move and decision. So yeah, overall it's a great tank. I would really recommend picking it up. And if, as well, you are on the 5100 and you're not really enjoying it, or you might be on the 5120 and you're not really enjoying it, I would say push for the 50B, because it is an absolute amazing tank. I mean, let's see record. Vehicles. 50B, I played 37 games in it. Victories, not that good. But battle performance, vehicles destroyed, most total damage caused 60,000 damage, and that's so. My average damage caused is 1,622, but I've had games which have been about 4,000 damage easily, and that is just from about 4 clips, and it is just an insane tank. So without further ado, we'll play a couple of battles, show you what it's like, and then give you my overall review, which I kind of have done a bit, but we'll see. Oh, come on. Should I try? I'll go into a rating battle. Should I try the new rating battle? I have won one rating battle. I have only ever won one rating battle in my life. And I played, I think, 5 maybe? Yeah. Oh, come on. Please. But yeah, another thing, if you didn't know, what's a bit pissed off about is actually the FE4202 and the Centurion 7.1 have lost their hash. Like, what the fuck? It's an outrage, man. So now, what? Okay, it's only the FE215B183 has got a hash, and it's just. Yeah, we are wrong, can you? Supremacy, but yeah, they've lost. So it's only the FE215B183 who've got hash left. Right, so what am I thinking here? Thinking we've got more TDs. We've got 2 big hitters. We've got the FE215B183 and the Panzer 100, but they've got 2 FE215B183s. So we're going to let's see. Right, I'll take that. Let's go to Z. So I was kind of wanting to go with it, but just to work the rig lines a bit. But hey, it doesn't matter. Going here. Let's see how this turns out. So as you can see, the real time it's okay. Now, what is it? Copperfield, one of my most hated maps. But if you go up top, you find you still got about 13 seconds reload until you got to the top and you've already spotted vehicles. That's probably the AMX50B. Now look at this though. Look at this depression. I can get there. That's what it's showing. It's fairly well angled for people like that. So we've got C. We know there's 3. There's a Type 61 Tortoise. There's Type 61. M103 over here. There's a Gorilla. Oops. We're all over here. Let's get this. Fuck. Friggin' hit. Oh, see, ricochet. So the armor on the 50B, it feels a bit like the kind of Chromos, where it's not really built for ricocheting stuff off. It's not the best armor. However, it is able to, and it is so useful if you are able to sometimes. I mean, obviously you get those really lucky ones where actually, you get those really lucky ones. Like, I mean, the blaze, that armor is so confusing. The blaze, oh shit, tortoise. Fuck me up, that's your massive ring right into his arse. There's jiggles, so don't look the plunge butt sex. Right, I'm gonna push around. Push around, try and kill this Type 61 here. He saw me. That Type 61's fucking history. There we go, 372. So yeah, sometimes in an auto you don't want to be hanging around and get that last shot off because you can lose that bit of health. Really help. Whoa, good shot. Who's that? Oh, 422. Shit, that is only 100. Shit. There we go. See me loading HE when I'm at the arse. There we go. I just damaged modules for the grill. I think I must be a crew member or some shit like that. 17 seconds reload. This game is not over. Yeah, no, it's over. It is over. The game's done. We should win. Oh my god, that's another win in ranked. Can I get a rank kill? Nope. Definitely no. Nope, not getting the kill on that guy. Oh no, it's a possibility. That was a good game. A gaga. A gaga. Oh fuck. Type 61. On that Type 61 you should kill you if you 42, if you don't have 23. I got this bit. I'm gonna kill you. Maybe not actually. No, the F4202 got him. That was a good game. Good game. So yeah, that's what the AMX5120 can do. Did 2,726 damage. Spot on, lovely. Detailed. And the ammo's not too much. The ammo's not that mass. Really a lot. So in general it's a good time. Huh? Okay. Lovely. Let's go one more battle. I'll give you my overall review of it. Please, one of the players in Q27. Yeah. Right. The Seal, one of my favourite maps. Love it. So, where are we going? Okay, we've got that one. That's right. Come on. Down. Okay, so this will be good to show you the kind of okay under pressure if compared to the 5120 and 5100. There's no joke, if you've got those two tanks before one of them, just go for it. Come on, shoot the gorilla. That's it. You've got to go for it because it is such a fun tank. I really want to try and get the Fosh, that would be nice. Okay, that's good, we got the leopard up there. There you go. Some okay time. We got 62 right here. Oh, no, I didn't ricochet an E100, no. you saw that gun depression, you could not have done that in the 5100 or the 120, I don't think. Because the gun depression was so bad because the tank is so low. And since there's a bit over the front of the turret was like the comment, it really for far front, you got really good gun depression, even with a low kind of level, I guess. Yeah, it's good. So I can't help it. Get rid of that guy. 100, come on. Show your side. Get back in. But you can see it. It's such a good tank. The problem with an autoloader is if you do miss a shot, it's such a big kind of waste, I guess, because you've got that long that really long reload time, and it's just agony if you've not got enough rounds for it. So yeah. Oh come on. Bollocks. Down. Oh well. Let's see how. Well. Oh. I guess. I think we've lost that. So. The AMX50B. Would I get it? Yes, definitely. It is an amazing tank. Now, obviously, I'm not saying if you're on what? I'm not saying if you've got. Let's say you're on T54 or something, I'm not saying stop that line and go for it. I'm just saying if you're considering about starting a new line, I'd definitely go for it because it is just an incredible tank. And so yeah, I will be doing more reviews on 50, 120, 50, 100, 54-202, Centurion 71, and you leave me in the comments what you want me to do a review on. I'll be doing the Cromwell because that is my favourite. But you tell me what you want to see and I'll do it, because I mean I don't really mind because I just love playing the game. So remember, leave a comment, subscribe, like and share. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.